Okay guys, disclaimer. This video was filmed in the middle of the summer, so if you're watching this where it's cold, rainy, there's snow on the ground, don't feel bad. I'm editing it where it's cold and rainy. Also, I just learned while writing notes for this video, if I focus on like the up and down motions of my letters instead of side to side, my handwriting gets a whole lot nicer. So that's fun. All right, let's go to the zoo. Go to the zoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if the animals want to eat the camera?
Oh my goodness, I hope they don't want to eat the camera. Mommy, get a weather report this morning?
I think it's gonna be in the 70s when we're at the zoo, and it's clear skies. It's honestly perfect North Carolina weather. So much cooler than back at home.
It's a good day for the zoo, right Jackson? What animal are you most excited about seeing today?
The giraffe.
The giraffes. So we need to start in Africa? Because we don't have giraffes in North America, do we? Nuh-uh. Mommy, do you have an animal that you're looking forward to seeing today?
Elephant.
Elephants are pretty cool. Sounds like Mommy wants to start in Africa today too. Jackson, what do you think Hazel's favorite animal is going to be today? I think it's going to have to be something she gets to see up close, right?
Yeah, maybe monkeys.
I bet unicorn animals.
Unicorn animals.
Is Gigi behind us?
Well, they had not left the house when we left. They're right behind us, Jackson. I see them in the rearview mirror. 50 years wild, established in 1974. The North Carolina Zoo is the largest open habitat zoo in the entire world, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, go turtle, go! Little eastern box turtle.
Did he make it?
Yeah, he made it past us. North American entrance is on the left. Looks like there's a bunch of people here today.
It does look like a busy day, but it's not completely packed.
This video is sponsored by my day job. If you'd rather sponsor my video, reach out in the link in the description. Shout out to Jordan Sheet Metal and Air this morning. They provided us with some passes to get into the park. And so we're gonna have a little park day in North Carolina Zoo as a family. They have a nice big parking lot here. There's picnic tables to be able to have a picnic with your family. I think you can pretty much enter and leave the park as you will. But it's beautiful out here. Feels like coming home. Jackson, wait on Mommy. She's got the tickets.
4 adults and a child.
Thank you. Cutie baby. You excited to go see the zoo?
You only have to do 6 out of the 12 challenges and you get this super cool zoo tracker badge. This one's extra special because it's our 50th anniversary this year, so you can only get this pen this year, so it's super rare.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Left, yeah.
All right, did you tell her thank you?
Thank you.
Yeah, have fun.
Are you excited about a zoo scavenger hunt? Yeah.
Daddy, read. Read it, Mommy. Read. Africa first.
Africa first?
And then we'll come to the kids zone, okay?
Okay, sounds like a plan. Look at that.
That's your first tram ride.
You ready to ride on the tram? The North Carolina Zoo has a tram between North and South America and the Africa exhibits. I'm sure it will include the Asia exhibit when that opens. I don't know if it's going to open later this year or next year. I know they're doing a ton of construction on it. The tram is offered as a free service, so if you're in the parks and want to travel between the parks, you can also walk between the parks. It's just a pretty considerable walk. And that's actually what we're going to do today. We're taking the tram to Africa, and then we're going to walk back to North America and to our vehicles. Looks like it's making Jackson sleepy. Hazel, is it putting the wind in your 3 hairs? You said it's 10.5 acres?
10.5 acres. It's going to have a big restaurant up at the top so that it overlooks where you can eat, you can watch the tigers at the same time.
Oh, wow.
And then just the landscaping itself is going to be tremendous this year. And after that's done, then they're going to start getting ready for
Convention
Australia
Center.
and rainforest, I believe.
So just like I was talking about when we get to the tram area in Africa, offload the tram straight to a little picnic area. If you've brought your own food, then you can have your picnic here in the trees. This is also where the carousel is. The carousel is not running today, unfortunately. I kind of wish it was, but it's not. And then they have the Junction Plaza. This is where you've got Junction Springs Cafe. I think there's a little pizza place and looks like a chicken food truck. All kinds of good food right here. If there's anything else that y'all are interested in seeing, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to talk about it in the next one. What do you think about that?
What is she doing?
She's on a ropes course. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
I know a big fella.
Big fella.
I see small fella. They got a place that trees.
Y'all see any lemurs?
There's one right there.
Where?
Right
Oh,
black
yeah.
against the rock.
Yeah. Let's see if we can see any more. Maybe if we walk around over the bridge. I don't see any more. All right, we're gonna go over to the bridge and see if I can show you this one that we can see a little bit of. Male lemurs drag their tails over scent glands on their wrists and chest and wave their smelly tails over their head at arrival. The opponent then responds by waving his own stinky tail or running away. These stink fights can go on for up to an hour. Ew, that's gross.
Perfect.
William, sit down. You sure do,
I
don't
see two. I see two.
He hears you too.
Huh?
He turned his head when you started talking.
Where? See him right there on the branch?
Hey.
That's a very thick bush.
I see one
Coming up over here.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
I see him.
Oh, he's walking along the wall.
Wow, look at him.
What did you just say, Jules?
He's like,
All right, so we're like 2 animals in, had a slight incident. We did have a slight incident. Jackson fell and bumped his knee. There's probably a more attractive side of this pig to show. You tell me.
Oh, there's another one laying up in the shade. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the view he shows to everybody. So our next things to see are the giraffes, zebras, and ostriches. We learned a neat thing about giraffes while we were at Legoland, actually. A lot of people get knighted by the queen, or I guess it's not a lot of people, is it? They get knighted by the queen or king. One of the founders or the founder of Lego, when they go to that ceremony, he wore a giraffe pin, and that's why there's giraffes all over Legoland and Lego stores and stuff, is because he wore a giraffe pin for that knighting ceremony.
So funny.
Gigi pointed out that the eyes follow when you walk by it, so Papa was up there trying to get a closer inspection, just making sure he wasn't alive in there. They're waiting for feeding time. Look, they're going in for feeding time, Jackson.
The ducks are going in for feeding time.
Yeah. Well, no, see them walking into that door right there?
They're in the same enclosure. The giraffe and the zebras are together.
Una tortuga.
Una tortuga. Es otra cosa.
We are probably not going to take the tram back to Middle and then walk back to North America now. You could kind of see the zebras from the last place, so it's cool that after we went around the corner, there was another viewing area to see the zebras. And now I think we're headed to see maybe rhinoceroses and elephants. I think that's next around the corner. I love the zoo. We grew up, like, my parents' house is like 4 miles away from the zoo the way the crow flies. And so it's really, really cool to we've had this in our backyard our whole lives. Now granted, it's not like we came here all the time. We went most of our lives not coming to the zoo, and then, oh yeah, we hadn't been to the zoo in forever. Then we come over and we go, oh man, we should come to the zoo all the time. That's kind of how it is when you do have stuff in your backyard, you don't appreciate it. But now that we live further away, when we come back, it's nice to be able to come over here with family and enjoy something that's at home but doesn't feel like home. What are you laughing at?
I'm out of breath.
It is a lot of walking. That's true. All right, let's go see the elephants. They're right here.
I like the color of that one.
Doesn't look healthy to me. We come all the way out here to Africa to see a rare flock of Canadian geese in Africa. Kind of breaks the suspense of belief that you're in Africa when you have Canadian geese, doesn't it? We're down here where you can see the rhinoceroses and the Thompson's gazelle. Apparently, they're only gazelles because of their size. How interesting. I think that we've seen everything in Africa, or I think I've brought you everything that there is to see in Africa. We actually got to see all of the exhibits today. Sometimes some of them are closed down. If you're concerned that an exhibit that you really want to see is going to be open, then I advise you to check the website before you head this way. But it was really cool. I kept messing up, switching lenses. Really just should have left the long lens on once we came to Africa, because a lot of the big animals are so far away that it makes it difficult to see them with a wide angle lens. You really need something that's gonna zoom in a long ways away. And even the lens I brought really doesn't go far enough. All right, final exhibit. We're headed to baboons. In fairness, I don't remember what any of this enclosure used to look like, but I don't remember it looking like this. It's crazy cool.
Oh, maybe it's not a baby. It's probably a female. Hey, ew, it's eating the kid grooming. Hair. Yeah. Are they trying to? Is the female?
Some people like to start with the best exhibit. Some people like to end with the best one. In my opinion, we did a great job today ending with the baboons. That was easily my favorite. They had so many animals for us to see. There were ones that were picking bugs off each other. I mean, they were having a lot of fun. Running and playing. I'm not gonna lie, we really liked the giraffes too. They were right there.
My favorite.
The giraffes is your favorite?
Yeah, we saw them running.
Yeah. Can't say I've ever seen a giant horse run like that. But, I mean a giraffe, sorry. Hazel.
But I can't play in the park.
We loved Africa, now we're on our way back to North America.
Just say shoe fly.
She fly, don't bother me.
Here. Oops, sorry.
That might be the Carolina. See that one right there?
Yeah, that's
Is it the timber
It's a
or the
protected-
diamondback rattle?
The timber runs like it's a protected species. Criminal offense to disturb, capture, or kill them in North Carolina.
Well, you let him rattle under my feet. I won't be preserving him. I won't be capturing him.
That's a really long snake.
They're timid
These
and
are
majestic.
found in Randolph County.
That is.
Guys. Look at that little snake right there.
That's the only other one I have. This must be the pond snake. It says it's non-venomous.
It's a bobcat.
Those are right here, aren't they? Like Randolph County?
You got those on the farm. Okay. Let's see.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it, Jackson?
Maybe sign a few animals. Mommy, you've done a few animals like you said.
I get it all pixelated and I'll see them. Look over here at the elk.
Gotta come all the way up. Oh, I see him. No, Ben, come up here all the way. It's like another brown, it looks like another brown rock. Here.
Push me.
Hey, Hazel.
Zoo closes in 20 minutes.
Hazel, hey, baby.
For shedding, did you notice?
Daddy, Daddy.
Yes, bud.
Mommy said the zoo's closing. When is it closing?
Like 20 minutes?
So you better go to the toy store so we have enough time to choose. Where's the toy store? Where's the toy store?
I don't know.
To the vine. Woo, cool.
I made it too. Wow.
We made up the super steep.
Yeah.
Would you mind if we slid down it?
You can. Yeah.
I don't.
Go for it. It's a big steep thing.
The guy is kind of.
Thanks for coming with us on our zoo adventure. In the next video, we're going to go to Concord, north of Charlotte, and ride the train, ride a carousel, and it only costs like $2. I hope you'll join us. All right, we'll catch you in the next one.
Hazel loves the camera. We are here in Ramseur, North Carolina, shucking some corn.
They're not, we don't have all the silks off yet, but I'll do that inside. And take those off before we cook it, okay?
With Gigi.
Well, look how much. Yeah.
Good job.
How can I get this?
I'll do that part.
Really good. Yeah. Digging in. Corn on the cob, oh yeah. See, it's corn on the cob. Gee, I know how you get this corn.